This is PixelHate, where the H is silent and the hate is real, more so than usual, especially for a good amount of us here today. As you can see,
There's only 3 of us.
yeah, literally only 3 of us. As you can see, there's 3 of us. Me, your boy Jamal. I got Adam, and we got Wopeh. It's gonna be a short episode tonight, and we have a few topics to talk about. But we're gonna first start off with our good game, bad game of the week.
Good game, bad game.
For my good game, I am not big on sports games as much as I used to be in my youth because Madden has kind of just devolved into a clusterfuck of adding features and then taking features away and blah, 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 blah. So I'm becoming really disillusioned with Madden. I'm not really a big 2K
SAT
guy.
word.
I know, right?
Sorry to cut you off, but this is what Chris is doing to me tonight.
Cracking you open?
No, he's forcing me to drink. Also, I just spilled some alcohol on my goddamn computer, so that's great.
I thought that was a Celsius.
Fuck no.
That's what I thought too. Or like a V8.
The fuck drinks V8?
V8s?
Doesn't
What is
Chris
this?
drink V8?
What is this, 2007?
Who said anything about V8?
I did. I thought he cracked open a V8.
A V8?
Yes.
That shit's fucking nasty.
I know it.
V8 doesn't even come in can. Oh, it does it? No, it
but
does.
that's why
it
it
does.
even
It does,
funnier.
it does.
But the cans are this tall.
Yeah, I was about to say V8 cans are minuscule because that's as much as anyone can stand before they want to yak.
And then they started
Fucking
making
nasty.
like actual fruit juice because nobody was drinking that dumbass cold tomato soup, the watered down tomato
It's
soup.
literally cold tomato soup. I don't know who. Like,
I remember when I was like
11,
because randomly people would just like have them in my parents' house. I don't know who it was either. I don't, because my mom doesn't drink she's barely healthy. She's not like fat or like overweight or whatever, but she doesn't eat or drink healthy shit. And maybe my dad, but at that point, I don't think he was like big on health either. So like, who the fuck was buying V8? So then I would try one. And like it was disgusting. But I like in my head, I'm like, oh, you like this. So then I'd finish it, and then afterward, I would regret it immediately. Have you ever eaten or consumed, just in general, just a mass of tomato-based products?
Yes, a Bloody Mary at a brunch one time because it
which
was
is also
and I was going
fucking
in order.
nasty.
And it was so nasty. I was like, nah. I finished the first one. I tried the second one, which was bacon infused, and it was so gross.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
disgusting.
Anybody who drinks Bloody Marys, I need to like. I just don't understand why. Like, why is that even a thing?
I've
Bloody
had
Marys
a couple.
They're
like,
fucking nasty.
There are gimmick ones where like if you go to like Ocean City or something like that, they have like the $30 Bloody Marys where they have like crab legs sticking out of them and like shrimp and fucking all kinds of shit.
No, I don't want food in my alcohol.
And I've had like 1 or 2 of those, but like if I'm gonna get a Bloody Mary, I have to be deathly hungover in order to even attempt to drink that. But anyways,
oh, it cures you?
some people are like, yeah, Bloody Mary's all you need. I'm like, okay, fucking Judy. Good game, bad game.
Yeah, thanks. Ick. So as I was saying, so I hate all the sports games, right? But I've been playing a lot of NHL. Me, Alvaro, and Timmy we're in a club and we play the 6v6, and we were on a really good roll. Adam, I'm still waiting for you to join us. You and Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
No, like actually, don't make that fucking face. I'm dead ass. Why are you so against this? I don't even watch hockey, but I enjoy the game. Against is fun.
Against what?
Against playing NHL.
That's not. I'm saying, yeah, we'll get to it.
No.
What?
Anyway, that's my good game. You fucking clown. My bad game is ever since I moved, there seems to be like a bit of a wiring issue as far as hardwiring the internet. So I haven't been able to like use my Ethernet cord. So my download speed is trash because it's fully on Wi-Fi. My connection when playing anything other than my Switch is like shoddy at best. Like surprisingly, my Switch is very stable. But with the Xbox, it's just kind of so hopefully me and Alvaro can fix that sometime this week, and we can get like our regular fucking download speed that we're paying for.
You have it connected via Ethernet?
I don't, because the problem is I can't like the way it works, because the main like hub of the internet is in the garage, right? And it's supposed to run through all the wall. I would have to show you. It runs through all the walls, and the problem is in the living room, the Ethernet port, like it just doesn't, like there must be a short somewhere in the wiring throughout the house where it does not connect. So like it literally does nothing. So we're forced to just be on Wi-Fi until we can figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
I'll literally send you a picture and you'll get it once you see it.
Did you try playing Smash on Wi-Fi, or have you always?
No, I have, and it's fine.
Oh, okay. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the funny thing is, there's so many people who complain about Smash on Wi-Fi, and I really never thought it was that bad. Now, obviously, I don't play competitively, and like, yes, there is a difference, obviously, between playing online and playing, you know, what's it called, local, but it's not that serious. Like people act like it's the worst shit ever, and it's really not that bad to me, but whatever. Adam, what you got?
I'll let Jamal go first.
No, Adam, what do you have?
Jamal, you go.
No. Adam, go. Because I want to interrupt you about a story about V8.
Yeah, you can do that just after Jamal goes.
No. Let's do it now.
Oh,
go Jamal.
All right, so
yeah.
Adam won
for now.
Just not trivia.
So my good game, winning Super Mario Wonder on my getting that on my fantasy.
Why do you keep saying Wander? It's Wonder.
Wonder, my bad. Wonder. Winning that on my fantasy. I don't really want to talk any more about it because there'll be something for discussion later on this episode. So I'm just going to leave it at that. My bad game, what would be a bad game? Never really had time to game this past weekend, I guess. I just been out, went to a day party Saturday, went to brunch Sunday, and now this week I'm just focusing on moving. So
wait, what did you do after the day party?
Go on.
What I do after the day party? Didn't I go to your house?
Before that.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Where were you?
Say that on here.
Come on.
Why? No one's listening. You can share.
Yeah, this isn't being broadcast.
It's a private podcast.
Don't worry, I'll cut it out.
Will you actually?
No.
Yeah, no, you're not. So on I think I lost track of what was
Saturday.
Oh yeah, I didn't really have time to game then. So, anyways, this episode will be the last time you see me in this room because I will be moving. I'll be moving to a new location.
Coward.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Jamal,
Yep.
Who are you hiding from?
Did you play a multiplayer game locally?
We can say that.
So things got moist.
I don't know about all that.
Things got damp.
Things got damp Sunday.
Okay.
Just know that Jamal came back to my house after and just immediately fell asleep. Immediately went to bed.
Almost like he had drained all of his energy.
Weird, isn't it?
Huh.
Because he
All right,
wasn't at the party
now
that
y'all
long.
lying.
Okay.
Who is y'all?
Yeah,
Adam doesn't know. Did you or did you not immediately fall asleep?
I did.
So where's
What
the
y'all
lie?
insinuating?
So
in the
where's the
lie?
lie? So where's the lie?
I'll tell y'all later. Or sign up for our Patreon to hear the full story.
Well, my good game this past week was sitting up at around. I think I started playing it at like 1 a.m. I think 2 nights ago. Finally turned on XO1. I remember talking about it briefly a
Yes,
couple
you did.
episodes ago. Pulled up XO1. It's an indie game. It's free on Game Pass, which isn't free, but it's Game Pass. And boy, oh boy, that is an experience. I remember I texted you guys in the group chat. I was like, I highly suggest that for those of you that might indulge in the extracurriculars in the natural herb department, go ahead and do that, and then download XO1 and play XO1.
What kind of game is it again?
So you're basically playing as like a spacecraft, which initially it's just a ball, like a big metallic ball or whatever, and you start rolling around this vast environment. It's very barren. There's not a whole lot going on. There are some like structures and stuff, but then you learn that you can double jump. If you hold the right trigger, it maximizes your gravity. So like if you're going down a slope and you hold the right trigger, you start like going down extra fast. But then when you release it, that's when you start like gliding and like floating. But like you don't just fly around, like you have to gain momentum in order to get up in the sky. But then you can also if you press the left trigger, you turn into a saucer. And so you float, like you glide when you gain the momentum and you go off like a big jump. If you press L, like once you leave that jump, then you start gliding even further. And then if you get in the clouds where like there's rain and stuff, you get like, as long as you're in the cloud, you get unlimited like boost. But then if you're not in the cloud, like your boost runs out, and then once it runs out, you like automatically turn back into the ball.
Is this a side scroller?
No.
Oh.
It's not. Oh wow.
No. I guess it's like a third person game, but it's like not person. It's a third saucer game.
Right.
So it's hard to explain because there's not much of a story, but you kind of like you figure out what's going on, or at least like the sentimental value of it as you play. But the music is fantastic. The graphics are like very good for what they are. It's it's peaceful. It's atmospheric.
It sounds. Have you ever heard a game called Flower?
Yeah, it's kind of like Flower, kind of like Journey, that
like
kind of
Abzu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those types of games where it's very atmospheric. It's very pleasant to look at. But then it's weird though because there's also like a sense of like dread, because I assume it's in the future, and like humans have kind of reached out to like Jupiter and Uranus, and it sounds like someone just slammed the fucking door really hard. But you hear like muffled radio static in the background, and sometimes you'll get like glimpses of like a rocket crew that I guess crashed or some shit. And the levels are just beautiful. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's like apocalyptic in a sense, or what?
No, because you're not on Earth. You're on different planets.
I'd still be apocalyptic. Well,
Yeah.
never mind. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's one level that kind of sure, but I don't know. It's so vague. I understand it's really vague, but it's really beautiful. And I looked online, like when I was playing it, I was like, did people enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying it? And I'm not like high off my ass. I'm not like hammered drunk playing a game or anything. I'm just like up at early hours playing this game with my blue lights on, and the experience was magnificent. And
it was just like it was easy to invest in.
Oh yeah, because the controls are super simple. All you do is you push forward on the joystick or left and right to turn, and you turn on the gravity and you glide, and you can go like Mach speed once you get to later like planets and stuff, and you can gain like power ups. So like you can recover power ups, and so your glide lasts longer. You go faster, stuff like that.
Was there anything that made you want to click on that, or like, did you look up any reviews, or did you just?
No, I didn't look up anything before I got it. Like I mentioned it a couple episodes ago. I've had it installed for a few weeks now, but I just every once in a while I like to go on Game Pass and just look up those types of games where it's like it's easy to get into.
Yeah.
It's kind of like just a pleasant viewing experience, but you're the one playing it.
Hmm.
And I'm just excited to like because I imagine it's not a very long game. I'm just excited to see where it goes and how much more enjoyment I can because again it's very simple, but sometimes simple is a perfect way to go. So that's my good game. Have been playing Diablo, been playing more Tears of the Kingdom, but I feel like that was a very welcome change to what I've been doing. So on to the bad game. My bad game is fucking Chris.
Time for the call out.
So
Okay, you gotta relax.
we were supposed to record this past Sunday. It is now Tuesday. We were supposed to record Sunday, right? As per usual. We record Sunday, we drop the episode Wednesday, and all's good. All's well. Sunday, scheduling issues, Micah had some stuff to do. Chris and Jamal are in the middle of moving, and I get it. So we were like, okay, we'll postpone till tomorrow. Tomorrow being Monday. At this point, it's yesterday. When you hear this episode, it's a few days ago. Days are confusing. And so yesterday, I'm not going to air any dirty laundry, but Micah is dealing with something personal, and Chris still doesn't have his setup ready because he's in the middle of personal stuff, but also moving, and which is fine, but also, hey man, I feel like we can kind of prioritize some things a little bit differently. Again, not airing out dirty laundry, but it's also hashtag come on. So we ended up pushing to today, which is Tuesday. And we figured that we would have 4 out of 5 cast members on the show, excluding Micah, because as I said, he's dealing with some personal stuff and it's all good. And I was with Chris earlier and he said, yeah,
that's the funniest part.
It's all good. And then Jamal was with Chris. And then Chris isn't here. And Chris didn't respond. And then eventually he did. He was like, oh, my phone died. I thought Jamal would tell you. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You said you were good to go for this episode so we could have 4 out of 5 cast members. The original crew. That'd be cool. We have some discussions that he would probably have some insight on. Lo and behold, Chris ain't fucking here. And I'm pissed. And I'm going to see him Thursday.
Tomorrow? Are you going to make him run hills?
Oh, no.
Not tomorrow. I'll see him Thursday, though. And I'm
You're going to make him run.
No, you should make him run with the team.
He's running hills. He's running fucking hills. I tell you that much. We're putting on shoulder pads and a helmet. We're doing fucking Oklahomas. What a bastard. And he's going to hear this and he's like, what? Why? You know my situation? Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. Be here episode. Because gosh show. Okay? Otherwise, we would have just fucking recorded yesterday. Anyways, I just needed to vent a little bit. So that's my bad game. Fuck you, Chris. You're my bad game.
This is a gaming podcast, so if it works.
I'm not mad at it. Surprisingly enough, Nintendo gave us a nice little direct this past week, and it might be one of their best ones ever, or in a long time. We got a lot of new game announcements. We got some DLC announcements. We got some release dates or some release information. Let's just go over the highlights really quick. So I'm just gonna rat off a couple names of some things that we saw. and I am going to ask you guys really quick how you feel about them generally, right?
Okay.
So, Mario Kart 8, mind you, this game is now 9 years old. Hold on. Don't even do that, Adam. It's 9 years old now. They are announcing with this booster course, Wave 5, Pass, whatever the fuck, 3 new characters. PD Piranha, those of you who have played Mario Kart Double Dash should be familiar. The Wiggler from Mario Kart 7 and Kamek from Mario Kart Tour, all being added to the game. How do we feel?
All right, cool. You add some new characters. That's not bad. There is some. Are you gonna talk about more about it, or?
I mean, to me,
They're
it's just
adding
crazy.
new courses. They're adding new courses also. They're finally starting to do that, and that's what's the better thing is. Cool, add new characters. Took you long enough, I guess.
I think they're actually only adding 1 new track.
In this one,
in this specific wave, the characters are the important thing. It's just crazy to me.
In the last wave, there was a new course also. In wave 4, I think they added Yoshi's Island. In this one, they're adding something new called like Squeaky Clean something. I don't remember what it was.
Squeaky Clean Spring.
Yes, Sprint or Spring.
Spring, like the season. It's just amazing to me that this, like, rather than just create the new Mario Kart, they've turned Mario Kart 8 into a live service game 8 years after release on an older console. And it's just so, like, it seems so out of character for Nintendo. One,
does it?
Yes, because this is Mario Kart. For this specific series, like, yeah, of course, DLC for everything else, but this is Mario Kart. We've never had paid DLC in Mario Kart before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. It's just like, who? Because I feel like they're still gonna announce a Mario Kart 9. And it's gonna come. Like, it has to come. It comes with
3 years.
This was Mario Kart 9 they were doing this for. Cool, but this is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that already came out on the Wii U. So it's like, why are you prolonging this game? You really that stingy about having a Mario Kart, only one Mario Kart on a Nintendo console at a time?
I just feel like they might as well just keep this going. Like, if the Switch 2 ever comes out, and it's not, they might as well just keep Mario Kart going. But anyway, enough of this. I like it. I'm
Add
not
the
mad
double
at it.
dash feature into this. Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
Add features, or like nobody wants to fucking play as Wiggler.
Relax.
No.
Why? If they're adding the double dash feature,
if they're adding shit as opposed to, like, the biggest fucking feature of this wave is the Wiggler and the PD Piranha and Kamek. What? Nobody gives a okay. If you add those with more tracks and more features and more carts and more fun stuff that you can customize with, fine. But how long is that going to last? How long are people going to be excited about fucking PD Piranha?
How many waves are there supposed to be in total? Is it 8?
So there's supposed to be 5, and I think after wave 5, they're going to have 2 more waves or something. And total is supposed to be 48 like courses from the booster course.
Right, but in how many waves? Is it 7? Because you said it's supposed to be 5, but that's not true.
It's 7 or 8. I don't know.
Like
it's forced longevity is all it is. This game,
I mean, yes, because they didn't have to. They didn't have to spread it across. I'm sure all of this shit is done already. This game has been out for 9 years. There's no way, like, they're just spreading it across. And when they're done, Wave 9 is going to be the Mario Kart 9 announcement. Watch. And they're going to piss us off.
I can see them doing that.
And then that game's going to be $70, and it's going to have half the stuff that Mario
It's
Kart
going to have
8...
half the stuff, and then there's going to be a booster. There's going to be a booster pass. Yes.
And people are going to complain, but guess what? People are still going to buy it.
It's a fake ass live service game. Like that's not what this game was launched to be. And then they just came up with the idea of it because they saw other live service games. And then they're like, "Oh, okay, what if we just like drop breadcrumbs for the next 5 years?" Like,
Jamal,
okay.
didn't you buy this?
I did. I haven't. I think I played like the first. I played the first boot. I played the first wave, but I haven't touched it.
You haven't touched it since, right?
Yes,
Terrible.
no. Maybe when I move, I'll play it more often.
And how much was it?
It was like 24.
What? $24?
It was like $24. Yeah.
Yeah, it was $24.99. If I'm not mistaken.
So it was $25.
Yes.
Basically.
I was gonna say, why the fuck would they price it at $24?
I mean, because if you divide that by 8, that'd be like $3 per pass, which is a fair thing.
Yeah, and then people are gonna be like, well, $25 for like 5 years of content. Get the fuck out of my face with that.
But I mean, it's like
content.
It's literally a pay and forget. Because look at Jamal. He paid for it and forgot. You're not even utilizing it.
And that's because they know at some point throughout the fucking 8 waves of dumb shit that doesn't need to be in the game, someone's going to pay the $25. And then guess what? That's all they want. That's all they got. That's all they need from you. And then once Mario Kart 9 drops, you're going to buy it.
You're going to buy it.
It's going to have a fraction of the fucking content because it's not going to be live service until that game is out for another fucking 5-6 years. And it's just going to be rinse and repeat. Correct. So I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. Just if you want to do waves, do 2.
Two giant waves.
Not 8. Where you're dropping, where your biggest announcement of that wave is PD fucking Piranha.
And these aren't even new characters. These are all characters from other games. They're treating this like Mario Kart Ultimate, which is cool. But I know that, like, we know the next game is coming. We know. You know why? Because there's already 8 of these.
My thing with these courses, they're not even remixing them that well. Like, you're not utilizing the whole zero gravity section and all like these features that Mario Kart 8 is supposed to be bringing. They feel very bland. Like, oh, these could be a lot of these courses could be placed in either 7 or Double Dash.
Well, to be fair, with Tour, they were already so like. The big deal was that these are real life locations, so it was more about like the background than the track itself and like the multiple.
I don't care. I don't give a damn.
I mean, no, I feel you.
All right,
but I mean,
I'm over.
We had our Nintendo.
All right, let's move on to something worse. So
I've never.
Go. You already know where this is going. I've never been less excited for DLC for a game that I own as I was when I saw like the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
I forgot
the trailers, and I'm looking at it, right, and like, yeah, cool, new school. Oh my god, new fits. Yeah, I don't have to wear orange all the time. But the frame rate is still trash. The performance is still trash. The game is still dog shit. Technically speaking, respectfully,
your game is ass.
Like, it's ass.
Bro,
and
Pokemon's such a simple game. Make it pretty to look at. I've said this so many times. Pokemon has not been the same since it went 3D.
At this point, just fix the frame rate.
That's all. That's all I want. I just want a performance patch. Because if you're not going to come up with a better system to run the game better, you have to do something.
Nobody expected this game to look
their expectations, their vision.
No.
They know
exactly
the hardware needs to match the vision.
That's okay. First of all,
you don't even need to do that.
We're all over the place right now. Okay, listen. If they can run Tears of the Kingdom and even Breath of the Wild on the system, they can run a Pokemon game well. What it is cutting corners. What it is not serving the game the way it needs to be served. And pushing out. Okay, first of all, the DLC looks fucking meh as fuck. The Pokemon look meh as fuck. The Legendary is. I hate the designs. So I don't give a fuck. Second of all, great. There's a new school. Oh, cool. We have to take more classes in a video game.
Hey, chill. I enjoyed that.
But we already did that. What are they going to add in fucking like workshop? like
Labs.
like what? No, please don't go the full like.
You got to apply for graduation.
We went through over a decade and a half of schooling. We're done. Okay. And I work in a school, so the last thing I want to do, I don't want to come home from work. Wow, that was great. I love teaching. Let me turn on my Switch, and now I'm the student again. No, fuck you. I want to catch fucking Pokemon, but I can't do that because your game's running at 4 frames a goddamn second. Second of all, the fact that they're pushing a performance patch as like a main component of their DLC.
Hold on. Did they announce that?
That's been a thing. They're like,
that wasn't a leak that I read like bricks ago, right? That the performance patch is going to come with the DLC, but they didn't say that. Well, they wouldn't say that in the trailer because that would be admitting that they fucked up.
Can you imagine at the end of the trailer, like in like big graphics and like big words in Pokemon style? It's like, also the game will run slightly better.
No, that's honestly, I would be more excited for that than any of the DLC. And here's the thing, right? I know myself. I'm gonna shovel out the money.
I'm no longer letting
buy it.
No one is going to talk me into Pokemon.
No,
unless Jamal, it's Mario Kart.
Jamal, right? Oh, Mr. $25 for the game that I'm not playing.
Listen, I thought I was going to spend more on it. I thought the course was going to be cool, but now I learned my lesson.
No, you didn't. You're gonna buy the DLC. Stop faking. It's okay, Jamal. We all make mistakes, and we're gonna continue to make mistakes because we're Nintendo boys at heart.
Because we're gamers and we're hypocrites.
Yes. So
we're consumers.
So. I'm gonna buy the DLC. I'm gonna catch Zebstrika and all the other shit that's not already in the game. Like I'm gonna go to the school in the middle of the ocean. I don't care.
Not buying.
I don't care because I like to torture myself. But I just beg Nintendo, if anybody in the front office can hear this, please just give me a performance patch or announce a better running Switch. I can't emulate this game. I cannot. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to because that would involve starting over. It's just, I need better. I need better from y'all. You know, this is very unlike you. And that's all I'm going to say about this because we talked about Pokemon for like 45% of our episodes.
The last thing I want to say,
Pokemon with Guns game,
because hopefully after this,
that's another one.
We
can get into that.
Because we already did.
Did we?
Yes.
We got into Pal Park. Oh yes, you're right.
Pal World.
Whatever.
The last thing I'm going to say, because after this, I think it's all good stuff for the most part. There's something that I'll get into it. But I played Mario Party Superstars last night. This was a contender for my bad game, and I lost, and it's fine. Everyone fucking loses Mario Party because it's a cheating ass bullshit ass game.
Should only ever play that game with people.
Well, yeah, I was playing with people, and it was still cheating.
Other people?
Yes.
Oh.
And
fucking suck. Get better.
Like even you said it that the game literally cheats.
The game cheats if you're playing against computers. The computers cheat.
No. It also cheats in general. Just in general. Anyways, I understand what you're saying. Probably more so with computers. I haven't played with computers. Well, that's not true. But anyways,
it's not fun.
Anyways, once it's better than Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
By leaps and bounds. But also, it reminded me how bare bones all the fucking Nintendo like spin-off games are.
How so?
Like Mario Golf, Mario Strikers.
Oh, more so now. In today's
in today's day and age, because they've just gotten tired of it, but they know it's a money machine. So with Mario Party, Mario Party Superstars, the game has 5 boards. The game has like 8 characters, if that. The same mini game. You play the same like 3 mini games every game you play, and then some you haven't played before. But I feel like they brought back like all of the worst mini games. I don't know.
Is what Mushroom Mix-Up in that?
I don't know.
Is it the one where he holds up a color flag and you have to run to the mushroom that has the color and then the rest of them drop into the water?
I haven't seen it, but there was one where
If not, that's the best Mario Party minigame ever. If that's not there, then that game shouldn't even
I
exist.
honestly I haven't seen it on the. I mean, I haven't played all the mini games, but whenever it's shuffling, I haven't seen it. So, anyways, but just the fact that like there's only 5 boards, and then 3 of them the star doesn't move. It stays in the same place.
Aren't the boards like just taken from the older games also?
Yes.
I mean, Mario Party Superstars is just like it's not a remake, but it's like a greatest hits Mario Party kind of thing.
Kind of, but it's not even the greatest hits. It's just like, hey, here's Mario Party hits.
Yeah.
Some hits.
The goodest hits.
So, the goodest hits.
Yeah.
So
There's a hit.
Yeah. Nintendo, I mean, for as much as we tried, like we try to force ourselves to love Nintendo, but
we came into this with like positive, like I wasn't trying to be funny.
Neither was I.
But like it's just the more we talk about it, the more we realize.
The more we think about it.
Yeah, and it just happens all the time. Funny.
I'm already pissed at Chris, and so this is just carrying over. But all right, let's get into the good stuff, and then let's move on.
All right, so really quick, for those of you that play Pikmin,
looks good.
I didn't look at it. Is it good?
They added Pikmin 1 and 2 to the Switch eShop. So it's going to be
in preparation of 4.
Yes, and I feel like that's a franchise that they're handling, relatively well.
It's just been a long time since 3, but still,
like, right? At least 1/4 game is coming.
Right. Haha. Pikmin 4 is made with Unreal Engine, so it actually looks good,
really good.
like graphically. And they're adding new Pikmin. They're adding like a new dog that you get, new dog like thing that you get. What's it called? Hochi or something like that, I think. It's pretty like standard for Pikmin. What it is like, Olimar. That's his name, right? Olimar, the main
Olimar.
character. Olimar. Olimar.
Like what?
It was close. It was close.
Olimar and Alf.
Yeah, Olimar like crash lands on a planet, and then you go try to save him, and then you crash land, and it's like, okay, well, here come Pikmin. So, but I think it's gonna scratch the itch that Pikmin players have been wanting to scratch for a long time.
I'm happy for them. It's nice to see someone win. It's nice to see some fan base win.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of fan bases, and Jamal, since you're the only one that plays this, do you care about the Splatoon 3 DLC? Or sorry, not DLC, but the Splatfest or whatever the fuck.
I haven't touched Splatoon in a long time, but I'm always
all right. Take that as a no.
Though.
I'll take that as a no. Star Ocean, I think that's a remake.
Oh, anime games.
Yeah, whatever. Batman Arkham Trilogy. If I didn't already have this on Xbox, well, even though I do have this on Xbox, I mean, this is one of those games because I know it would run really well on the Switch because they're 360 games.
I guess.
Are we? That's a good look. I think it's a good look. Yeah.
Whatever.
If you've never played the Batman series, right? And getting the chance to pick up all 3 on the Switch for what's probably going to be $40 to $60, I think that's a good look.
Here's my thing. I don't think realistic looking games should be on the Switch. I don't think they should. I don't think they will run well.
Well, you wouldn't think, but also
games. What do you mean?
It's two of those games. Two of those games are from the Xbox 360. So
graphically, duh, Jamal. But like, what do you mean?
I think the Switch does better with cel shaded or like any kind of like hand drawing type games. I don't know.
Thematically,
I think playing Kingdom Hearts really ruined my experience because once I tried that, at least the cloud try, I'm like, yo, this runs like ass.
That's different because that's a cloud
okay, yeah, that's a
whole other conversation. And
cloud
gaming is trash. I'm so sorry, it's not good. I tried to play like I could download this game, but I just wanted to try it just to see Forza Horizon 4 or 5, one of those on Game Pass. I tried to.
Had it been 4.
It was probably 4. I attempted to play the cloud version after I had just removed it from my Xbox. and it looks like I'm watching a stream of someone playing it. It's just the fidelity is gone, and I'm like, why would anyone enjoy this? And for Kingdom Hearts, it made negative sense because it forces you to play it in Wi-Fi, and the Switch's online capabilities are not the greatest already, and also it defeats the purpose of it being on the Switch because mobility is the whole thing. Why the fuck would I want to play a cloud version of Kingdom Hearts, a game that should exist? Like it's from 2002. Just put it on the Switch. But whatever.
The first Kingdom Hearts?
It's all of them. The entire HD collection was a cloud version.
All like the all-in-one collection, whatever.
Awful.
Yeah, the all-in-one 2.8, whatever the fuck. All that shit is cloud. It's stupid. It's literally the dumbest decision I've ever seen.
So, anyways, Batman on Switch.
I like Batman on Switch.
Micah was kind of pumped about it, and I was like, all right, well, I mean, yeah, I would hope that at least it runs okay because it is from fucking over a decade ago. At least the first game, and then the second game was like almost a decade ago.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice.
I mean, it's like why? Why? Like why is that a major announcement during a Nintendo Direct? I don't.
Okay, but keep that same energy with this Metal Gear Solid collection.
What are you talking about?
There's a Metal Gear Solid collection that's coming out for the Switch.
I also don't care.
Don't you like that game?
Yes, I love the Arkham games too, but also make new games.
They're not going to do that on the Switch.
Why are you? That's the problem. Why are you announcing collections of games that millions of people have played already that don't really? I'm sure there are some people that will play it on the Switch, but like, why? Like, why though?
What do you mean? Why? Every place, PS Plus, Game Pass. It's not all new shit.
Sure, but
why are you mad when?
Why does that need to be an announcement on a Direct? Why do you need to pour that much energy into that? Like what?
Fam, it's not like they had a press conference for the Arkham collection. It's just
what audience are you trying to reach out to? Everyone that played those that is interested in those games has played it before on other consoles.
You don't know that.
He's not saying that doesn't need to be an announcement. Just why during the Direct, you can easily just like post it.
Where else are they gonna fucking announce it? They're just gonna put it on the eShop and not say anything.
Social media,
and then places like GameStop, Game Informer, IGN will just keep continuing on.
They didn't have people stand and talk about it. It was just like when they just do like a little scroll of shit. But it was a lesser announcement.
Sure, but the Arkham announcement had like this whole fucking PowerPoint presentation.
Well, because those are fantastic games.
So are the Metal Gear Solid games.
Yeah. So what? I don't understand what the issue is.
It's just like I don't know. My question is just
Metal
why?
Gear Solid 6. Is that why?
I mean, sure, but that's not the reasoning. It's just like why? What's the point? People like they're not asking for that. They're giving us things that nobody's asking for, and also when they see it, it's like, oh, okay. Like I want to be excited for a Nintendo for the 27 Nintendo Directs that they have each year. I want to be excited for a little bit of time during them. That's not an exciting point for me.
All right, fine. Well, we're gonna get into the things that I know you're excited for. We still have a little bit more lesser things. Persona 5 Tactica. Jamal, that's your bag, yeah?
We already talked about that.
Tactica, yeah, we did talk about that. About brief match. Tactica, cool. I don't care for the art style. I don't like the chibi art style that is bringing for Persona. So,
did you get Brilliant Diamond?
No.
Oh wow, you managed to avoid that one, huh?
As long as y'all not whispering down my ear, and I've learned because I wasn't gonna get Sword and Shield, but then you, mainly Chris, were whispering down my ears for like a whole year and some change. So I finally copped, and it took me another full year and some change to finally beat it. I don't Pokemon's ass.
Wow, I can't believe you said that.
All right, next.
Luigi's Mansion. Anyone?
Cool. Don't care though. Like
Alright,
I'm
cool.
happy, but at the same time, nah.
Yeah.
WarioWare Move It.
Never really played WarioWare. I heard it's a good series, but never played it.
I know there's an audience, and hey, look, it's a Nintendo product. Wow.
I would
Next.
like to see another Wario Land or Wario World game.
Yeah, like a new one.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yes, a new one. I feel like that series has a lot of underrepresentation. I don't like how WarioWare kind of took over because I mean, when it comes to like the Mario characters, I like them to have their own, you know, shit. So Sonic Superstars. Wait, is that the name?
Yes.
All right. Yes, Sonic Superstars. We saw a new trailer. We saw some gameplay. The unique abilities of each of the 4 characters that you can choose from. How do we feel about it in general, Jamal? This is your bag, definitely.
I do like it. I think it's good that they're going back to some classic roots so they can hopefully build from that in the right direction. Forget the 3D for a good bit, please. Just focus on 2D until you can finally build to the 3D in the right way. But yeah, I'm happy that they're going this direction. Hopefully Sonic Superstar turns out very well. It looks promising.
Did we see this during was it Summer Game Fest?
We did see a trailer
I
during
believe
Summer
so.
Game
Yes.
Fest. Yes.
This is a new
Okay,
trailer.
so I already said what I needed to say about that.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was I feel like the Sonic Superstar announcement was great, but I feel like the thunder got stolen very, very quickly with the announcement of one of the bigger games,
Well, and
Super
also-
Mario. Okay.
I was going to say that, but also Sonic Superstars, and I was going to just add on that Sonic Superstars also doesn't have an actual release date compared to.
That is a good point, but you could have waited.
Pausing the game for a quick second. We hope you're enjoying PixelHate so far. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe wherever you're hearing or watching this. Check out the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/pixelate_. You can find the link tree in the description below for links to all of our stuff. And of course, share the show with friends and family alike. Alright, back to the show.
Super Mario Brothers 5 has been announced. I'm saying 5 because I like numbers, but it is Super Mario Brothers Wonder. They're finally doing away with this new bullshit, which I think far outstayed its fucking welcome. To be honest, after like the second game,
Yes.
like there's only so many times that you can. Oh my god, look at me starting with hate again.
Right.
There's only so many times that I want to play World 1-1, man. Like I understand Super Mario Brothers is it's the bread and butter. It's what put food on the table for years. But that was in 1986. Let's move on, shall we? So now they have finally decided to move on, and now we have a brand new side-scrolling Mario adventure with playable characters such as Luigi, Princess Peach, Toad, Yoshi, which I believe is new for the side-scrolling series, not including Super Mario World 2. And
Side-scrolling series as in what per se? Like the Super Mario Bros. Games?
literally anything that is a side-scrolling Mario game,
Yoshi's Island.
which is Super Mario World 2.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it
Yoshi's
is.
Island is his own game, right?
Yeah.
Yes. But I'm talking about Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
Oh, okay.
Like, as far as being involved with the other... You know what I meant.
Obviously, I
asked to
don't.
clarify, and then you said Eddie.
All
You
right.
cannot play as Yoshi in any of the Super Mario Brothers games.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
And my biggest thing, they finally added Daisy as a playable character, which is amazing to me because I feel like Daisy deserves a lot more representation. Gentlemen, react.
biggest takeaway: Mario's an elephant. I'm sold.
I like it.
It looks fun.
Yeah, my reaction was also kind of like my breath was taken away, and I'm gonna get into this. I've already foreshadowed that. My breath was taken away by a certain other game coming up in just a bit here on the PixelHate podcast.
Let me get my thoughts in. Dang, before
Can I
you go on
finish
to
my
anything.
bit?
No,
No, I'm gonna bring
I got in
up that
trouble
last
for
game.
y'all.
I'm gonna bring that last
God.
game up when we're
Jamal
done.
has no sense for like bits.
Zero.
No,
None.
Absolutely.
He thinks that I'm like that. Everyone's interrupting him when they're like they're doing a bit, and he's like, "Well, what about wait? What about me?"
no,
Like,
because everybody else wants to do a bit, and I
fucking
can never get
let
my
you
word
in a
off.
second. Let me
Well,
do
fuck
my
you guys.
goddamn radio voice. Now you speak.
Okay, then. Well, what I like about this game is that it definitely looks a lot more faster. That it looks more entertaining to speedrun the actual game because there's different, I did like how they had like a rail mechanic, yes, from Sonic, and I'm a Sonic fan, blah blah blah. But I did like that addition into the game. So I'm hoping to see what kind of, yeah, I saw that too, Adam. That's not the first time I saw it. The speedrun mechanics into the game.
I just feel like it's a little disrespectful. Not disrespectful, right? But they kind of stole Sonic's entire thunder with this whole thing, because it's like, yeah, cool new Sonic game, yeah, but a brand new Super Mario Brothers game is something we have not seen in God
Yeah, well,
knows
that's
how
going
long.
to take the precedence.
I mean, of course, because Sonic already has such bad will towards it from years of nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. We've talked about it at length. So, Jamal, what was that release date they said?
For Wonder,
Yes.
October 20th, the same day as Marvel Spider-Man 2.
So that's going to be a funny little competition. I mean,
It's
we
not
all
really a competition.
wouldn't it be?
I think that everybody, there'll be their own fan bases, but I don't think no one's going to really compare the two games. It's like, oh, which one's going to do better? Just like people going to buy the games that they want.
I think it's it might be a little bit of a competition, but like it's lighthearted because they're both under the Nintendo umbrella now. But it'll be a healthy competition because like then it'll be like, well, since they're both 2D side scrolling now, like I'm gonna.
For those two games, yeah. I was talking about for Spider-Man for the same release dates.
No, Spider-Man and Super Mario Wonder come out the same day.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought. You were talking about Sonic.
If no, Sonic wouldn't fucking dare. No, Sega team knows better. They know better.
I'm sorry.
They don't even have a release date, and now I feel like they should push that shit back, or either that or accelerate it. They need to have that shit out by August. But we all know what happens when Sega rushes their Sonic games. So
yes, we do.
You know, they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I want to feel bad. I really do, but you get what you put out into the world. So
yeah,
there's that.
All right.
So
well,
now
I'm
done
with Wonder.
Yeah, we're done with that. So now we're here for the main event, the game that we never thought we would ever see remade ever again, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. How do we fucking feel?
Adam was about to get real excited because the only time
Listen,
Adam was
Eat my balls.
Let me tell you something. I would have definitely preferred Hot Wheels Velocity X. I really, really love that game. If anyone has ever played it, it's a great little PS2 adventure game. I'm a big Hot Wheels. Okay, psych not.
No, sorry. When you mentioned that game, I was thinking about, cause I've been seeing this game on social media. What was it, that Lego 2K Racer or whatever game that I think recently came out or something? This Lego racing game that came out, I think, somewhat recently.
Wait, pause. Is it like an actual Lego racing game, or are you talking about the Lego extension of Forza?
No, like it's an actual Lego racing game. You can find it on
okay,
eShop.
hold on, because this is news to me. I actually really enjoyed Lego Racers 2. I spent a lot of hours in that game. That was one of those games that I played when I didn't have a memory card, so I went through that first island 1,000 times. But that's another story for another day. Let's get serious. Is it a Super Nintendo? It was a Super Nintendo game, right?
Yes.
So the Super Nintendo classic Super Mario RPG.
Oh my god.
Being remade and remastered. Not even remastered. It's being remade.
Oh.
And I'm not gonna lie. it was the one thing that actually caused my jaw to drop in that direct. Just off the sheer
Oh man.
Dude.
wow.
Okay.
People have sworn by that game. I personally have never played it, but
Oh, dude.
I understand the impact. Adam, I'm gonna let you take it. You're
I
burning.
was
to
watching
talk
the
about this.
reactions, and everybody was basically acting like Adam.
No, it was. I'm sure because
Dude.
just wow.
Adam, take it away.
All right. So first and foremost, I remember I mentioned this, I don't know how many episodes ago. I want to say like almost 10 episodes ago. Maybe when we were talking about, I don't know what we were talking about Nintendo for, but I remember like blatantly saying, all I want is a Super Mario RPG remake.
Mm-hmm.
Explicitly, that's what I said. And that was like my final like thought. And I was done. I'm just like, I'm over it. I want Super Mario RPG. Fast forward a couple months.
Low and be fucking old.
Here the fuck we are, dude. So I'm gonna run you through my experience of turning on this Nintendo Direct, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at my girlfriend's house and I wake up in the morning and I go to the bathroom, morning duties, right? That's a double entendre.
That's fucking disgusting. No one needs to hear that.
So
I half expected you to say brushing your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
So I'm sitting on the toilet. Again, just casual, oh yeah, the Nintendo Direct's on. I think I woke up late. I can't remember exactly what time it started. It was like 10 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I turn on my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, the Nintendo Direct's on. So I go to YouTube and I click on the first thing. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Here's more anime games. Here's more fucking bullshit Mario Kart waves. Same old Nintendo, right? The first thing I hear is the opening tune, because the screen goes black, is the opening tune of Super Mario RPG. And my jaw, I stop everything that I'm doing physically. Everything just pauses in time.
Shit just halfway out your ass. Just
it's dropping into the water and then stops. Silent. Right?
Midair.
This is the turd, stops. Doesn't even hit the water.
Oh my gosh.
Mouth is agape. And I see it slowly fade in from black. There's Peach kind of doing her little rocking thing in the wood in the grass, and I know immediately what's going on. My mouth is just wide open, and I'm staring at the screen like this. On the toilet. I'm literally just, and before I could even like react, say anything, two just heavy tears rolling down the sides of my like in the front of my face. Just immediately, because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Do you understand how long it's been?
I'm so
it's
great
been
to hear
26 years.
It was, yeah.
I'm so great to see you react like this, because I know this was me and Wopeh with Kingdom Hearts 3 drop.
No, I screamed like a bitch.
Oh so no, I freaked the fuck out when I saw that too.
Yeah.
But
Adam,
this
yeah, you acting like Adam's not a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Right. I know,
we knew that game
Adam
was
doesn't
coming
eventually expressively express a game like this.
Because we never thought they would ever touch that game again. Like, we'll put it on the Switch. That's honestly what I was expecting from this Direct. If at all, if there was ever going to be any Super Mario RPG anything, it was that, we're going to put it on the Switch.
Like the Switch Online?
Yes, on that service.
Yeah. Did you think that was going to happen, Adam? Like when you first saw it?
I thought that maybe they would put the game on at some point, but
which would also be a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's been like the thing for the literally like 2 decades now. They haven't even acknowledged Mallow. They've acknowledged
Gino because of Smash. Yeah. They'd wanted him for years.
Exactly.
For years.
But Mallow has been absent from Nintendo since that game launched in the late 90s. And everyone is like, there's a small pocket of people that adore this game the way I do, have been asking for this for a long time, just as I have. But at the very least, where's Mallow? Put Mallow. Like Fat Yoshi has made an appearance in different games, and he was in that game, and even the purple Yoshi that's like kind of like a con man, and like he's made an appearance here and there. But everyone else except for Mallow, like where's Mallow been? And here we are, front and center. Mallow's right there, just like he always has been. And I think the last time I reacted to a game announcement this way was for Halo 3 back in 07.
Ooh.
I remember watching that trailer on TV, sitting upstairs in my living room at my parents' house, and I saw that trailer like as a commercial, and I freaked the fuck out. My parents like, "What is happening right now? Like, why is Adam sprinting around the house?" I haven't had the same emotion, but obviously as an adult, you're kind of like, okay, my girlfriend's sleeping in the other room. I'm in the bathroom. I can't sprint back and forth in the bathroom with shit flying all over the walls. But that same internal feeling is what just dug deep, and it all expressed itself through my facial reaction, just flowing with tears while I'm taking a dump. I've never experienced that in my life, except for seeing Super Mario RPG.
You see how Nintendo giveth and Nintendo taketh the fuck away.
Oh.
They gave us. They gave.
I'm going to have faith because yes, it's a little bit of bias, right? Just because this is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to have faith that they're going to do this game right because all they have to do is make it look better. That's all they have to. They don't have to change anything. It was as perfect of an RPG as you could get back in the day, and it still holds up now. All you have to do is remake it graphically. That's it. That's it. Please, for the love of God, don't fuck it up. You will ruin my life.
And I think they're going to do just that. You've seen the cover art, right? Mm-hmm. I love how it's just the character standing in the white background. It's a nice little throwback to the Japanese box art. I think it's perfect.
At some point before the game is released, I hope they come out with the actual cover, like the cover art from the physical copy, where they're in that same positioning. But I want them to do that for the actual physical copy cover art with the castle in the background. If they do that,
I wonder if you can see this.
I will buy that game 10 times over. Are
you going to buy a physical copy?
That's what I was literally supposed to ask that.
I think I will. Yes, that one. Yes. So, maybe. Okay, so there are people missing in that one that are in the white background. Okay. I believe.
Yeah, Gino and Mallow aren't in that picture.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. I think you're looking for. As soon as it.
Yeah, so that's what they...
okay. They're missing the big Yoshi and there's somebody in front of Bowser.
That's just regular Yoshi. So Yoshi, Gino, and Mallow are not in the actual cover art.
That little cloud puffball thing is Mallow.
Correct. Yeah, that's Mallow.
Okay.
And so, yes, that's great. I love seeing all the characters in one, but I also need the castle in the background. Please, 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 please. I don't... There's nothing else...
Give me a quick summary, like what's so good about this game. I only heard great things, but I don't know anything about this game.
The graphics were revolutionary for the time.
Okay.
Because it had the same, like, similar art style to Donkey Kong Country, which at that time for a Super Nintendo title, where it's 3D, like 2D but 3D.
Mm-hmm.
It was pushing the boundaries.
It was pushing the boundaries
they thought was possible with 32 bits.
The combat was it was turn based, but it had like. You know when the Mario and Luigi games came out, like it was like RPG style, where like if you press A when you attack, then you double up and you double up and you double up.
Okay.
That started with Super Mario RPG.
And also it was the first RPG for the Mario series.
Exactly.
So it was brand new in a lot of ways. And like it really speaks to the impact that game had, and me having never played it, right? And also it's a Square Enix game. So you already know, like, as far as quality, Square Enix, they do RPGs right.
And
They do their turn-based RPGs right.
And the reason I'm asking this because remember the game that I got my fancy earlier on, Sea of Stars. Outside of Chrono Trigger being the inspiration for that, Mario RPG is also an inspiration for that game. So that's why I'm also interested to learn more about it.
The music is top notch,
and we know Square does music very fucking well.
But it's
sorry, let me not say Square Enix. It was Square Soft.
It was Squaresoft.
Yes,
but it's Mario music. It's as perfect of a combination of Squaresoft back in the day, like prime fucking Square and prime Nintendo. That was the culmination of both of those, like the best of both worlds.
It's a very historic game just off of that alone.
The story's good. Like some people might be like, it's not the most adventurous story that you've ever seen.
Like it's not Final Fantasy.
No, but it's not as grandiose as those. But there is a scale of like, so basically like the main enemies in the game, like Bowser at first you think is going to be the main enemy, but he's not. He joins your party. And so the main enemies are like this group of like Power Ranger style, like, and it's very of its time.
Yes.
But and you're fighting like evil Power Rangers, and that giant sword in that cover that you showed, Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
The giant sword is what's controlling it all, and it's stuck in I don't know if it's Bowser's castle or if it's the Mushroom Kingdom. It's one of the two. And so you have to go and fight the sword, but then there's something behind that's causing all of this. And as Mario, the silent antagonist in that game, like it's as perfect of a partnership that you can imagine. Okay. So I really hope, because everything works. I really hope that you guys pick this up when it drops. And then there's also secret bosses, which are Squaresoft like originals. They're not even like part of like Nintendo. It's like straight up a Final Fantasy boss fight.
I'm cool to pick up a nice new RPG. I mean, it's going to be new to me. And what I was going to say was it really speaks to like the impact of the game, because I didn't recognize the music, of course, because I'd never played it. But when just the words Super Mario RPG showed up on the screen, I was like, really? Like this? I knew immediately, like, wow, this is a good decision. People are going to love this, because I'm reacting, my jaw dropped. And I don't know what to expect from it, but I will be copping, because, I mean, the way Adam, you already sold it to me. You basically sold it to me.
I got to see what's so great about this game. I never watched a single bad thing about this game.
I never watched any reviews. Like I knew it existed, and I knew it was a huge, it's a huge game in the Mario pantheon, which is saying something given how many games and how many years, right? Mm-hmm. So like we're coming up on 40 now. So it's just really amazing to see Nintendo do something right for a change.
If this game,
like, we just spent a lot of time hating on a lot of their business decisions, but this one, hey,
I'm telling you, dude, if they do this game right, I'm content saying that 2023 is the greatest year in gaming.
Do you remember when the game comes out?
It comes out August,
November 13th.
Oh, November 13th. Okay.
And the fact that it came with a release date already. Listen.
That's how it should be done.
Bought. Yes. Jamal's been preaching about this for years, and I didn't really like. I mean, I understood, but now, just knowing like, okay, bet it's June now. In 5 months, I'll be playing Super Mario RPG. That's a great way to frame things.
I can't fucking wait, man.
And it's just really nice to know that games are coming out. Like, again, you said Sonic Superstars doesn't have a release date, right?
No, it's just a window. It's just like fall of this year. But it's like things get in this day and age,
things get delayed all the time. And like that's just something we have to live with.
Sega's not delaying it though. We know that.
Yeah, well, they don't delay Sonic games.
They shouldn't, because again, Super Mario Wonder is gonna kind of take that thunder. I mean, granted, yes, they're different games, but we're talking about parents who are buying games for their kids and don't have the money to just spend willy-nilly on shit. Like, if it's this or that, I'm taking Mario over
They're
Sonic.
gonna have people that play it, but they're in a tough spot because they have 2 massive Mario games coming out this year.
Yeah, right. Now you got to compete with Super Mario RPG 2.
So when you gonna find your way to come out?
Yeah.
And
Because
not
it's
to mention
month after month. So wait, you gonna come out December? You're gonna come out? When are you gonna come out?
they're not going to push it till next year because the hype is going to be gone. Like, respectfully, because again, we've already talked about how Sonic kind of just loses steam very, very quickly. No one speaks on that. What was the name of that game that just came out or last
Frontiers.
year? Yeah, no one gives a fuck. Like, that shit doesn't exist anymore.
I'm surprised they still update it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Super Mario RPG coming out in November. Massive news, big dub for the big N. I hate to say it, but they did something fucking right. So
We're going to close the show out with a quick discussion on what we would like to see out of a DLC for Tears of the Kingdom. We've obviously talked a shit ton about Tears of the Kingdom over the last couple of months. It's been good game of the week for several people. Wopeh especially for, I want to say, like over a month now. And deservingly so. And it's easily a front runner for best game of the year. Definitely one of the best games in the past decade, maybe more. But going forward, what are we looking forward to most? I personally didn't play the Breath of the Wild DLCs. I don't know how many there were. I know Micah did, so he'd probably have a better insight on this. But if we're talking Tears of the Kingdom, there's enough that differentiates the two that we can kind of just speculate on brand new things that would be introduced and probably stray away from what was seen in the Breath of the Wild DLCs. So I guess I'll start. I think the biggest thing personally for a Tears of the Kingdom DLC is, above all else, I want to see more stuff to build with. And I think there was a really good amount of Zonai devices that you can build with in this game because the creativity is through the roof. Engineers getting a hold of this game was the greatest thing in gaming for that demographic. Even more so than games that literally are built on, pun intended, kind of engineering and creating ships, vehicles, weapons, stuff that works that like the average person wouldn't understand
or even think of.
Exactly. And the creativity in this, and the fact that like when you get to the auto build feature, like they have like stuff that they've come up with, and a lot of them is pretty, like, it's pretty good.
There's an auto build.
Come on, dude.
Come on, what?
Are you serious? Like, it's one of the abilities. Okay. Go to the depths and go to like the central abandoned mine.
Is that where all the statues are pointing?
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I still haven't done that. I'm so scattered across I didn't know there was an auto. What the fuck? That makes everything so much easier. Wow.
So it's not like, okay, there are caveats here and there. Like you have to have Zonite in order to auto build certain things, and you have to have like create.
Is that what the schematics are for?
Yes.
Because I was wondering why I can't fucking read them.
And
I've got like
dude,
3 of them.
This is a testament to how fucking grand and great this game is.
Because I've put in hours, days, and I'm still not done. I've still only done 2 of the things. Like
that's crazy.
I actually got stuck. Sorry, I'm not to go on a tangent, but I got stuck in the water people. I forgot their names. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with the slab shit. I'm gonna text you about that later. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with the slab. So I just went everywhere else. No, it's part of the main thing. I know what you're talking about. The main broken shit. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just started exploring again. So, and that's how I ended up getting the fucking the mech. And that's why I have that and nothing else. But
really quick, let me help you out real quick. Let's see if you know what I'm talking about. Have you found the King of the Zora?
Yes, he's like standing trying to purify the
He's
shit
in the
that's fallen.
cave.
What cave?
Where you?
Wait, who's the king? Isn't the king the guy that? Oh
giant
no,
guy?
he's the prince.
That's Sidon.
Oh no, I haven't seen the king.
Okay, so you need to find him, and he's in a cave in that area.
Got it.
And then you'll get a certain thing from him, and you gotta go back to the slab, and you can piece it together.
Got it. Awesome. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I think maybe this is pretty simple, but yeah, I think that more Zonai devices, more creative ways to build and to overcome shrines and overcome puzzles would be a great addition. I think that's basically all they need from my perspective, because there's already so much to fucking do. And yes, more side quests would be welcome. A couple more, like more sky islands popping up, even though it should take place like post Ganon in this game. Like, oh, what's this new cause? They're gonna come up with something, but I think at the very least, adding new Zonai devices would be a very welcome addition.
I would like to see what happened to those divine beasts, because I want something that gives more of a story behind, why those massive constructions are just gone. I can get behind just, the shrines, the secret shrines are gone because they originally just came up from, under the ground. So, okay, what if they went back down?
Because that's like an equal replacement.
Yes, but the divine beasts are so noticeable, and they were basically giant landmarks. You can see them from across the map depending on which one you're looking at. So what happened to them? How are they just, now gone from the map?
And to add to that, I think that the divine beasts return, if not just like a story about them, you could add the new champions like into the story.
No, it's also a good point.
Like,
yeah.
what if they become like the new pilots of those divine beasts?
It's funny. I didn't even think about that, but now that you said that, Jamal, I think that's like a sure thing.
You would
like
think.
I would be shocked if they didn't bring that back up, because that is a plot hole. And also because if we're judging by Homeboy's kid, like 5 years have passed since Breath of the Wild, right? And by Homeboy, I'm talking about, what's his name, Hudson?
Tulin.
No, well, sure, yes, but I'm talking about Hudson.
No. Hudson. Oh,
Hudson and his wife, Ronson. Remember the Gerudo woman?
Yeah.
You introduce them together. They have a kid. The kid's like 5, which is why she has to go to.
Okay.
Oh, see, you're not even there.
Nope.
Well, yeah, they have a kid. So yeah, and the kid looks to be about 5. So that's how I'm judging time. But I mean, it's a Legend of Zelda game, so time is literally a fucking myth. But yeah, that's a massive plot hole, and I think they would have to do some sort of explanation with that. I would like to. Master mode, I guess, is also gonna show up.
Probably a for sure thing.
It sucks that you would have to start over, because there's no way I'm starting this shit over.
This game is way.
I've done too much. I've done too much, but I would like for there to just be a setting where I could just up the difficulty a little bit. Excuse me. And the thing is, like, with the combat is as difficult as you make it, because you can fight people head on, or you can set traps and just throw bombs and do whatever.
Especially with all the Zonai devices now.
Exactly. And like, I haven't even really scratched the surface of what you can do combat wise with the Zonai devices. I've just kind of been not playing down, but it's like my brain isn't allowing me to play up to be super, super creative yet. I'm not there yet. Yeah, it's just like there's so much to do, and I don't even have to do it. But I mean, I would like for something to force me to be a little bit more creative in how I approach these little monster camps and something like that. And higher difficulty, huh?
You know who would disagree with you?
Micah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because remember when he was like making a big stink about how like the shrines are forcing him to
listen. He was crying about that because, to be honest, yes, some of them are forced. Some of the shrines force you to build stuff, but you really don't have to. If you're creative enough, you can. Like, there's this one shrine. I'm sure you've gotten to it, Adam, where you have to like kind of like create like a hammer that's on like a thing
Golf.
to kind of like move you across. You can literally just walk. Oh, you can walk across the line really slowly. You can crouch walk and just make it to the exit.
Is it a rail?
Yeah, it's a rail. You can just walk across it if you get on top of it.
Have you been to the golf shrine?
Golf as in putting one of those balls in the hole, right?
Not in a hole. It's not really like. So
I've been to the baseball one.
You have to, yeah. I think a lot of people have been to that one. This is also a popular shrine, but I don't think like too many people in the grand scheme of things have been to this one. You have to make like a. It's like on a pendulum, but then you have to make like a golf club, and you hit the ball into like one of those targets. But if you don't hit it like heavy enough or high enough or fast enough, then you won't hit it. And
I haven't seen that one specifically, but I've seen similar.
Popular shrine.
Yeah,
but yeah,
the game just there's so much more to explore.
It's crazy, dude.
It's absurd how many hours I've put in and not finished. So, and I'm going to finish because the game is so much fun that I want to finish. I have put so many games on the back burner for this, and again, this is my first Legend of Zelda game that I've owned. So. It's very, very special to me so far.
I kind of want to just talk about this briefly. Wopeh, I know you've gotten into this, but Jamal, have you gotten into like duping stuff?
No, I never did.
Okay.
I think
I have.
Glitch.
I only did it for
glitch.
diamonds, so I would have money to buy outfits, and I did it for bomb flowers. Just
I saw a very, very efficient duping glitch in version 1.1.2.
Is that the current?
That is the current.
They're gonna keep coming up with them, man.
Oh, without a doubt. I've actually seen two. One for duping items mostly, and then another for duping like weapons.
I don't know if I wouldn't do a weapons one.
I'll do items. I just want money.
The one that
item one was so fucking easy before they updated it. The shield jump one was so easy. I was shocked.
The new item the new item dupe glitch is arguably easier as long as you have the right bow for it and enough arrows. Basically, you need a line elbow or a bow that like shoots anywhere between 3 and 5.
Okay.
There's 5.
Yeah, but I can't remember exactly what it is. It's like it's like a mighty something bow. I don't know if it's the Lino bow.
It's not the
swallow bow. No, that's
there. I know there's some Rito bows that shoots multiple, but I don't remember how much.
Yeah, but they shoot like in a straight line. I think I'm talking like a 5 arrow spread.
Oh,
is it like a Yiga clan thing?
No, they do the duplex bow.
Oh, that's just 2.
That's 2 in a row. I don't know. Anyways.
The game is so fucking fast.
Anyways, I don't want people to hear this and they're like, oh, this guy just fucking cheats. I played like pretty much 100 hours.
Who gives a fuck?
Anything.
You spent your $70.
Fair enough. Yes,
however the fuck you want.
But also, like, you're not going to get better at the game because you dupe shit. But also, I would like some money just to like not worry in case I want to refund my entire house and then build a new house. It's just shit like that. Like, I'm not going crazy. I don't buy like fucking weapons and shit. Like
yeah, I'm not making the gaming experience worse for myself. I'm just like, money is kind of hard to come by in that game, and I want to make sure that I never run out of arrows again.
And also, I would like to have a couple higher grade shields and a couple bows that shoot 3 at a time. That's it. I'm not really duping crazy fusing items or anything.
Did you beat the game yet?
No. I've been holding off on that because I'm scared.
It doesn't want to end.
Even though it won't end, but still, once I'm done with the story, then it's kind of like you kind of shut off from it.
It's harder to play because it's like that goal that's always just there. Like, I can do anything around it as long as I never finish that goal.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure I said this on the podcast before, but literally for Breath of the Wild, I got to the end like in that last chamber room in Hyrule Castle and immediately started over because I wasn't ready for it to end, and there was still other things for me to do. So instead of going back and exploring, I just started over, and then did everything.
That's okay.
Wait, what do you mean started over? Started the
Like
game over from scratch?
I erased the file and then made a new file and then did everything that I wanted to do.
Why? Did you just speed
I
run it
had
the
that
first
much
time?
fun in the game, and I just kind of like ran through it a little bit. I still explored a lot, but I kind of ran through it. I'm like, no, I want to take my time and literally explore every inch of this
No,
map.
I feel you. That's kind of how I felt about Breath of the Wild. Like, yeah, I played through it and I did everything. Well, not everything, but I did the 4 things and then beat Calamity Ganon, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So with this game, I'm milking it.
Mhm.
They're not going to catch me slipping again. I'm milking the fuck out of it, and I am enjoying every single second. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Amazing. 10 out of 10 game.
Easy. All right. Well,
Enough of this.
there's been a lot of hate. There's been a lot of love toward Nintendo during this episode. I can't say enough about RPG, about Super Mario RPG. I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm not gonna keep talking. You can just sense it. You can sense it. Okay. If that game is not good, I'm quitting the podcast. I'm calling it now. If this game sucks, I'm done on this show.
But I really think like it's literally, and I hate saying this, especially when it comes to this company. It is a no-brainer to just do exactly as you say.
Yep.
Make it look pretty.
Make it look pretty, and maybe make some nice.
Add like some more boss. Maybe add like a secret boss or something.
some little Easter eggs for the people who played the originals. You know, something to add it. In Nintendo, they're not gonna make mistakes with that. Because here's the thing, right? They ace this. That opens the door for Super Mario RPG 2.
Ooh boy, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Right, because that is still, Square Enix is going to have to.
Yeah.
I have all the faith in the world because Square Enix has been shown to deliver and correct and deliver again when they need to. We've seen Final Fantasy 16. We've seen how 14 got revived. 15 is even a better game than it was at launch, even though it kind of lost its will. They're not going to let one of their classics, and this is not even a Nintendo thing at this point. Square is not going to let that classic go by the wayside. They're not, because that's their name too. That's their name too. So listen, Nintendo they have a lot of pressure on their back to make that shit as good as it was and better. Better. So,
well, you heard it here. Probably not first, but definitely most passionately on your favorite video game podcast. We are PixelHate. This is PixelHate. I'm Adam. This has been episode 21.
hey.
Wow. Episode 21 with Wopeh and Jamal. Still fuck Chris and Micah. I love you. I hope everything gets better. Maybe I'll see you in a little bit. We'll see. But we're going to close things out here. We've given our closing remarks on the Direct, on Tears of the Kingdom, all the above. Make sure that you guys go ahead and subscribe to the podcast anywhere you get podcasts, as well as youtube.com. Check out linktr.ee/pixelhate for all the social media links. We appreciate any feedback, any at all. Leave a review, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, all things. Check out the Twitch as well. Twitch, we're PixelHate on Twitch. We do Pixel Plays there, mostly me and Jamal, but who knows what the future holds for that.
Hey, play NHL and we can all play.
Mainly Jamal and myself, mainly.
Play NHL, you fucking dickhead, and we can have the funniest conversation of all time.
You want to just willy-nilly throw out dickhead. How about you get a...
Don't start this. Don't start this. Before you say anything, I want you to pick up your Xbox controller. I want you to go on Game Pass, and I want you to download NHL 23. But you don't even have to, because Tanner has the game. I want you to go just download it, from his profile through your shit.
But
And
also,
I'm giving you 2 weeks. I'm giving
But
you
also-
until July 17th. That's 3 good weeks. I'm giving you 3 weeks to download that. I'm giving you 3 weeks to download NHL and play on stream with us. That's all I have.
hey, Wopeh.
No.
Oh man, it's
All
time
right.
to log off.
Yeah, we're getting off the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for
So-
listening. This is PixelHate. We love you. Goodbye.
Deuces.